Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to AOA Wrestling. I am your host James Anthony, and tonight we have many qualifying matchups, and we are scheduled to get one underway now, but apparently not, as Mark Williams apparently taking some frustration out on Jason Spade. I'm not shocked by this. This has apparently been a long time brewing, and the ref making his way up the ramp, probably telling the two to stop fighting each other. At least if he's doing that, he's not doing a good job. Mark Williams just assaulting Jason Spade. I mean, fair play to Jason, going back and forth with the assassin, but this is not ideally what Jason would have needed, especially considering he has a qualifying match here tonight, and Mark sure looks pleased with himself. Well, after those two have been thrown to the back, Jason being helped out more than Mark, we will actually now get into the action, which from looking at the notes is still a Twisted Metal Mayhem qualifying match, introducing first the AOA General Manager, the Louisiana, Killian Red, who, interestingly enough, picking his moments to, well, some could say abuse his power. It's just convenient that he's chosen now to have a match. I mean, in fairness, at least it is a qualifier. That could have been a spot that someone else could have had. Killian Red cannot have been happy with the events of Homecoming, losing in the match against Hunter Quinn. But for now, he has to focus on his opponent for tonight. A man he knows all too familiar. It's none other than Canada's greatest expert, Chris Crowdford, who since making his return to AOA has come back a very rejuvenated man. Of course, scoring a victory at Homecoming against Matt Spade, who boldly threw out an open challenge. But now, Chris Proudfoot having to focus on his former Babel Club teammate, and conveniently his new boss in Killian Red, in order to qualify for the Twisted Metal Mayhem match, which the winner of that match will earn a title opportunity at AOA Clips. Killian Red walking past the camera, and we're looking to get a closer look at a man he used to be friends with. Killian Red, Chris Proudfoot. And the first contest is now officially underway. And Killian Red just standing there as Chris Proudfoot just literally bounces right off of him. Well, there's one suplex for Chris Proudfoot. Louisiana was just... Sorry. The AOA general manager is just taking it to Chris Proudfoot at the moment. Booted in the face there, and now being contorted. This isn't something you usually see from Killian Red, especially with such technical prowess. Granted, it was violent, but there's Chris Proudfoot with the jawbreaker and a nice big lariat. I was saying I wouldn't put that crazy on considering the ferocity. And now, what? Just deadlifting the man up for a powerbomb. Kick out of one there. Killian not happy. Usually only take... And another powerbomb. He's been deadlifted by Killian Red as Chris Proudfoot at the moment, but Chris with a quick snappy dragon screw. And a kick to the back. So far keeping the bigger man down, and the swing and a miss unfortunately for Chris Proudfoot. He's whipped into the corner and shot to the gut there, and a big overhead belly to belly. It's clear now, what's a bit money. Bringing Proudfoot to the ropes and just holding him up against it and driving knees into the kidneys. And now just throwing him the length of the ring. Killian Red may have spent more time behind the desk, but still showing he still has the ability to decimate opponents. However, not in the best position right now, with Canada's greatest export now looking to stretch him out a bit or weaken that base of Killian Red. So back in here. Elbow drop. And now looking to go up top. And hit a diving one, and I'm not sure if he got all of it. Looks more like a... Looked more like a body splash there, but enough to get a 2 on the Louisiana. Maybe the extra weight would have done it. Ooh, just narrowly escaping that one. Clothesline Killian Red to the outside. That's Killian now. And picked up, shot to his stomach. And it was interesting to see what our general manager is doing. Just manhandling Chris Proudfoot and taking full advantage of our no count-out rule as he just throws Chris Proudfoot around the outside area and swinging a miss there as Killian now in the ring and Chris Proudfoot going up top yet again. Nice missile drop kick, taking down the bigger opponent and hitting a northern knockout on Killian Red and going for an armbar. Chris Proudfoot looking to get a submission victory, taking advantage after getting the northern knockout. But Killian just getting out and brutalizing and punching Proudfoot in the head. Proudfoot probably looking for that CP48. And now just being held up nice and high by Killian Red. And Killian now looking to probably put the finishing touches and just spears Chris Proudfoot in half. 1, 2. Ooh. Our general manager cannot believe what he has just witnessed. Or perhaps Boo was perhaps looking for the red alert. No. Chris Proudfoot whipping killing into the corner, went for the drop kick and solely missing. And the CP48 right off the drawbreaker. Is that going to be enough? Chris Proudfoot feeling the fatigue. 2, 3. Chris Proudfoot has done it. Holy cow. If that's the kind of action we are having here tonight, then holy cow, expect a good night in, folks. That elbow drop that looked more of a splash. The surprising moment in the match where Chris Proudfoot hit a northern knockout and then gets gored in half by that spear. I thought Killian Red had that match there, but in the end, after a bit of a back and forth tussle and a CP48 finding its mark, your winner and moving on to the Twisted Metal Mayhem ladder match, Canada's greatest export, Chris Proudfoot. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our second contest for this evening. And it is a tag match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first the team Jordan Nicholson and Hunter Quinn, the American Suplex Machines. These two men having very similar styles, both like to throw their opponents around and both looking to make a statement in the tag team division here in AOA. It will be interesting to see how they fare tonight against their opponents who aren't entirely known to be tag team participants, especially here in AOA. Introducing first, he is the reigning, defending AOA World Heavyweight Champion, the natural born thriller, Sylar Jordan, who for one night and one night only is reforming a team that outside of AOA has had a ton of success. So much so that the man has been multiple time tag team champion outside of this company. And tonight he's treating us by bringing it here to AOA. And he has firmly reassured everyone that tonight's contest will be epic. It's also bravely doing something that no one has done in AOA. He's doing 2 matches in one night. This just being the first. He has another one later against a debutante here in AOA. But first he wants to add a victory and introducing his partner, This isn't, hang on, something's not right here. This isn't what I got on my run sheet. No, this isn't. I mean, this is the match we're getting. Apparently introducing his partner, the clutch performer James Cross. So I was informed that it was going to be the epic one, Josh Lionheart. I thought we were getting a Born epic reunion here tonight, and apparently that is not to be. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I suppose that's the match. We got Hunter and Sylar starting this match off, and Hunter just flattening Sylar Jordan with a flying forearm. These two no stranger to each other. Remember, Sylar Jordan, the man who beat Hunter Quinn to become AOA World Champion. Of course, you can get that match at Golden Opportunity too, which you can watch back on the AOA YouTube channel. Hunter Quinn now just being taken to this team's corners. Sylar throws Hunter into a big boot from James Frost. Sorry, it's a bit weird calling James Frost and Sylar Jordan on the team. That was the one that we had advertised. A nice slide tackle there. But maybe James Frost focusing too much on the crowd. Needs a tilt-a-roll backbreaker for focusing his attention elsewhere. Because now Hunter taking him in to the American Suplex Machine, half of the ring, making a tag to Jordan Nicholson. There's a whip to the corner. Will be Sigo 9! And a moving hot suplex to finish off the combo of strikes and enziguri and knee. It's now taken back to the corner and eats another knee. It's James Frost. Jordan Nicholson taking firm control, but sliding off the back is Frost. Looking him out, let's get him out here. Nice DDT, just planting Jordan Nicholson there. Although showing some inexperience as a tag performer, keeping himself in the American, well, getting out of there now, but keeping himself in the American Suplex Machine half is not the best idea. This Jordan now fighting out of that corner. As he launches Frost out in the ring and over the rope, thankfully Sylar getting out of the way. And now a legal cutter there, and Frost making the tag smartly to Sylar Jordan with a single high knee. Oh, went for a second, perhaps it needs a double stomp to the gut. This is not what they want on a flip there by Jordan into a back suplex. Take that in. Shining Wizard. Although it was not enough to keep Jordan down for that long as he gets a shoulder tackle and gets hooked up for a tiger suplex. And then hooking him in. Ooh! Nice DDT. Variations of knocked over some of my equipment. No, what's Jordan got in mind? That's looking for the Destiny. And Jordan able to telegraph that and get out the way. Not sure what Sylar had in mind there, but quickly saving himself from a disaster there. Oh, Jordan unable to do so himself, Nicholson. And now Sylar taking him back to himself and Frost. And then Nicholson's fighting back out and a snap suplex. The kick to the side of the head. Kick to the back as well. Jawbreaker there by Jordan Nicholson as it slide off the back to Sylar. Lights out, just out of the blue. Sylar too busy focusing on the crowd. It's filling with the fans as he likes to call him. And it's a diving, flying forearm through his trouble. But Rose fires back on the Stray Jacket DDT. And now looking for the gates of Fulmora. And he has it cinched in nice and tight. Is Jordan Nicholson going to tap? He does! Well, I suppose that's 1-0 at the moment for Sylar Jordan. I'm surprised, tad bit surprising, the makeshift team of Frost and Sylar beating the newly formed American Suplex Machines. Interestingly enough, Hunter Quinn choosing not to go in and try and save Jordan Nicholson. I suppose that'll be a discussion of that, but ladies and gentlemen, officially your winners, the clutch performer James Frost and the natural born filler Sylar Jordan. And it's not the end the champ's night. We will see how he fares later on this evening. And now we are moving on to our next matchup, which is a triple threat contest to determine the #1 contender for the AOA Commonwealth Championship. Introducing first, we have Tamura, who was very impressive in his debut last week. In fact, all three of these men were very impressive in their debuts, or at least so far in their short time in AOA. That management, Kimmy Ray, Karen Cray, amongst other parties, have determined that these three men are deserving of AOA Commonwealth Championship match. However, only one of them will be able to get it. It will be interesting to see who will be afforded this opportunity. As we see Tamura ready for this match. And introducing the second participant, we have Ryan Moore, who came out, faced a very valiant Marshall Stevens, and has now been offered an opportunity to fight for the AOA Commonwealth Championship if he wins this match here this evening. But yeah, he's shown a very impressive style. Bearing in mind this will be his second match in wrestling, but so far has done his family proud, and he looks to bring home his first piece of gold in the not too distant future. And introducing our final participant in this match, we have none other than Matt Spade, who, despite unfortunately not winning many of his matches, has shown a lot of guts by throwing out open challenge week after week, and has been subsequently rewarded with an opportunity here tonight to perhaps go on and fight for the Commonwealth Championship. This is a big opportunity for these three men. Tamura, Ryan Moore, and Matt Spade all having opportunities to go, and Tamura being flattened there by Spade, and Ryan Moore just letting it happen, probably the smartest, until eating that tiger double underhook suplex. Call it as you will, and ooh, a small package driver there by Spade. Spade asserting his dominance early. And Tamura flattening both Moore and Spade with that flying forearm. Now going for some leg kicks. Got caught though. Now being put in a single leg Boston, but ropes. Drop kick there. That Spade showing a good chunk of fire. It's Ryan Moore with a shot to the back. Or a stomp to the arm for his shoulders. And just ripping at the arm. And Tamura, too busy taunting, gets a Saito suplex through his troubles. Now a whip off the ropes from Ryan Moore. Ooh, went for a bicycle kick by the looks of things, but got caught by Spade. Spade dropped down, and a back elbow, wasting no time there. And a stomp to the arm. Which didn't look pretty. And finds Tamura. Maybe these losses in the open challenge are reinvigorating that Spade as he's moving out of the way of everything that Moore and Tamura are throwing in. Now going for the pin, Tamura breaking up smartly, now going for a dragon sleeper. And Spade clubs like that, getting out of the way. A drop kick to the back, sending Spade into the corner, and what's Moore got in mind here, throwing him into the post. And now looking to alley-oop. Just skin of his teeth missing Tamura, and Tamura breaking up the pin as Spade seeking asylum on the outside, and now perhaps the two that could be classified as favourites, the only two with wins at the moment here in AOA, Moore and Tamura, now seeing themselves in the ring as Ryan Moore looking for a nice suplex there. And Ryan Moore saying, no, if you're going to take that title shot, you're going to have to go for me. And that was a nice suplex there, feet catching the ropes by Matt Spade and following up with a back suplex. And just dunking Saito suplex onto Ryan Moore. And Ryan Moore sweeping the leg out from underneath Matt Spade. Shot to the head there. Because now Ryan Moore getting hung up to dry, and drop kick from the tree of woe. I think Tamura looking for a mushroom stomp, but unable to get it. Oh, flips him over, and Oh, that was a big knee there by Tamura. Is that going to be it? Going for the pin off of it. 1, 2. Only getting the 1 count. It's the best opportunity as Ryan Moore still trying to recover. But Matt Spade now. Michinoku driver. Shot the punch to the face. And a cut belly back. Is now what's Ryan Moore got in mind, just choking that Spade. Vicious and nasty side to Ryan Moore. Something that is like quickly going for the pin on Tamura. Only getting a 1 count, but Kid is smart for going for such a thing right off the bat. A shot to his stomach. And a Tiger bomb. So Tiger driver is the actual name for it. Is that going to be it? 1, 2. Ooh, Matt Spade wasn't going to be there in time to break it out, but Tamura kicking out at 2 and now just raining elbows on Tamura's Matt Spade. Ryan Moore, too preoccupied with things. Tamura kicked out a shot to the chest. And I think both men targeting Tamura, and there's a German suplex. Oh, Ryan Moore got Matt Spade in his sights. Oh, he went for the 630 senton. The move he moved last year to last week. He was sorry, the excitement building. Got a bit too excited there. I just saw the 630 senton miss. But Ryan Moore with a cravat suplex throwing Matt Spade into the ropes. Tamura now sliding in. What's he got in mind? Oh! Went for a freaking ace and then just a kick to the back. It was either the back, the neck, the back of the head, one of the two. Ryan Moore though. Kick to the stomach, looking for that Tiger driver again. And it's taking its toll. Ooh, Matt Spade with a big lariat just flooring Ryan Moore. Is that going to be it? Tamura down. 1, 2, 3. And the most unlikeliest person probably in that match. Scoring a much needed pinfall. But goddamn, nothing taken away from Ryan Moore and Tamura. They gave everything. I mean, this moment, this had me on the edge of my seat. I thought we were going to see the 630 senton connect, but Matt Spade moving out the road. And that probably could have been the move that ultimately cost Ryan Moore. But after a Tiger driver, unfortunately wasn't able to capitalize on it. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and moving on to face Eli Robledo, is none other than Matt Spade. And that was a much needed victory for him. Right, and now we move on to our second Twisted Metal Mayhem qualifying match for this evening. Introducing first, we have the superstar, Marshall Stevens, who was going into this match prepared for Jason Spade. Unfortunately though, Jason, we've been informed by medical staff, is unable to compete tonight. So a replacement has been found for Marshall. I just have not been informed who it is yet. as Marshall Stevens will be looking to qualify and perhaps rectify the result of what happened last week against Ryan Moore. But nonetheless, we now find out who his opponent is, and wait a minute, that man looks, oh my god, he is back, ladies and Mr. Controversy himself. Crimson has returned home. The last time we saw Crimson valiantly went for the AOA World Championship, and unfortunately on that night, with everyone behind him, wasn't able to do it. But tonight has made his return to perhaps secure another shot at that championship. I am like this crowd. I am shocked at what I am seeing right here. And Marshall Stevens is facing Crimson, and I don't think this is what Marshall had planned for tonight. He planned on facing Jason Spade, and a full Nelson slam, just flooring Marshall. And now Crimson looking to brutalize Marshall. Marshall could brag about what many are calling his bathrobe and fear the robe, but Crimson don't fear anyone. Ooh, but Marshall looking to fight back and taken down with a leaping clothesline. And a shot to the face of Crimson. Crimson off the ropes. Dropped down there by Marcus. Another one. All went for a back elbow, but blocked there by Crimson. And a big clothesline there by Marshall Stevens. Stevens going for the pin, looking to get the... isn't able to get the job done there. As a whip into the corner and eating the back of Stevens. As Crimson look to take control there. Crimson snap made over. And a nice net breaker there by Stevens. Stevens stomping on the leg and again, and went for a third, but Crimson moving out the way, and a flurry of punches, and I think that's just angered Crimson. So now whips him over the rope straight to the outside. Crimson looking for a shot there. Now into the post goes Crimson, and again bouncing his head off the post. What does Crimson have in mind when taking advantage of a no count out rule? And a spear there by Marshall Stevens. Marshall taking control of Crimson. Trying to take control of Crimson, should I say. Nice reversal there from the punch. Perhaps maybe looking to take it into the ring, but bouncing Crimson off the post. And again. Snap mirror over there by Marshall, and again another net breaker. I think Despite the fact that Marshall didn't plan for Crimson, he is doing surprisingly well to overcome him. It's Crimson now just locking in a Boston Crab on the outside. Yes, it won't win in the match. I'm sure it will do enough damage to Marshall that when he does go back in there, it's Marshall firing shots. What's he got in mind here? Looking him up. No, nice suplex. Bit of a stall there. And now Crimson shoulder hoisted up and thrown like a lombard into the post. Credit where credit's due. Marshall Stevens looking well, not looking to be overshadowed by the return of Crimson. Closing into the corner and nice German suplex. Going for the pin. One. Only getting a 1 count there. And well, looking to be fully behind Crimson. Not surprised. The man just returning. Holy. 1, 2. Looking to have taken a page out of Mark Williams' book. Using Finis Dolor Cordis. Oh, there's a big clothesline on the second. And into the corner, Bill Stevens. But a big clothesline and a nip up by Crimson. Crimson been working on his agility over his time away from AOL. As now Crimson looks to got in mind. Excuse me. 2. Well, if you've been around a long time, you know what that move is. I'm amazed that Crimson, of all people, has used it and now tying up Marshall Stevens and getting the win. Well, your winner, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm just shocked by what Crimson had chosen to use. I mean, that new submission looking to be very effective. But correct me if I'm wrong. Not only, well, he did use a Finis Dolor Cordis, but the end of page. I mean, living up to his name of Mr. Controversy, that is very controversial. On this new submission here, literally just bending Marshall Stevens in half, and I'm not surprised that he had to give up. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to that Twisted Metal Mayhem ladder match. Crimson, under what can only be called as controversial fashion, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our main event for this evening. And introducing first a new AOA Wrestling signing. Darren Tarlton. who has been given a big opportunity here tonight. He's going 1-on-1 with the AOA World Heavyweight Champion. But he seems very confident. It's Darren. It'll be interesting to see how he fares there. But he will have a tall order against this man. The reigning, defending AOA World Champion, the naturally born thriller, Sylar Jordan, who has already wrestled one match here tonight, and well, I'm sure the person who we believed he was going to tag with, Josh Lionheart, can't have been happy to see Sylar Jordan tagging with James Frost. But nonetheless, Sylar Jordan is making his way down to face Darren Tarlton. And this could be a very interesting match. We don't know much about Darren. We do know he has wrestled before coming to AOA. But he's got a tough task in his debut. So we will see how the man fares tonight. Darren Tarlton and Sylar Jordan for the second time this evening. The match is underway. It'll be interesting to see how, and a single A high knee off the bat. I was going to say it'll be interesting to see how his matchup earlier will affect Sylar Jordan, but apparently right off the bat he's showing no issues whatsoever. Although we'll see how it goes later on in effect. And a rings assassin by Sylar Jordan. The only problem is ref will check in to make sure the weight. And raining in elbows to the head is down. Smartly getting out there. And a shot to the stomach. Rip off the ropes, drop down. Well, I'm not sure what you had in mind there, but launching Sylar into a referee. Shot there by Sylar Jordan. Dropping an elbow across his knee and getting caught with the DDT. And Sylar now picking him up and a ripcord knee. And Sylar going for the pin. And getting one. Drop to the back there. With an uppercut. Nice reversal there into the bulldog from Sylar Jordan. And Sylar perhaps signaling for the destiny! And that, ladies and gentlemen, could be it for Darren Tarlton. No! Sylar Jordan apparently is not done with Darren Tarlton. Looking in for the gates of Filmora This put away Jordan Nicholson earlier, and Darren very quickly realising it and getting himself out of there. Smart wrestling there by Darren. However, not being able to showcase much as he hits another knee there by Sylar Jordan. Oh, cuts it very fine though. And again, looking for the Rings of Saturn to finish off Darren. Darren fighting, struggling to get out though. Is he going to give up? No. Sylar choosing to release the hold. And there's a jawbreaker there. And a throw by Darren Tarlton. And a nice little run at showing some breakdancing skills apparently with this Darren. Oh, nice roll through for the pin. That's a bit surprising. Although some will say that Sylar Jordan brings out the best in his competitors, and Darren Tarlton with a deadlift gut wrench, sit up, power bomb, and dropping elbows to the back at them, raining fists. Darren Tarlton looking to make a statement against our World Heavyweight Champion, and the back elbow there, that's Sylar, and another elbow, and the lights out after a trifecta of elbows, and just got to make sure that he's not causing a rope break. But Darren Tarlton getting there very close to through as he whips Sylar into the ropes. Pushing him up. Looking at the legs. He's got him nice here. Looking up Sylar Jordan, but Sylar fighting back. And a gourd buster. What's Sylar gonna do here? Oh! A nice somersault leg drop, and perhaps setting up to end it with a destiny. Is that going to be it? The Sylar Jordan. 1, 2. Whoa! 2 destinies. And the gates are for more. And Darren Tarlton still fighting back. Oh, nice standing moonsault there from the wrong side. So shooting star press from the right. And over there. And a smash. And pulling back. And oh! That's a unique maneuver. 1, 2. Ooh, only getting a 2 count. It was a very unique maneuver from Sylar Jordan. As in Darren Tarlton. Setting them up. Throwing out the legs. Alex got Mike Hacks looking for that superplex from earlier. Hits it and rolling through into a Falcon Arrow. Going for the pin off of that. 1, 2. Tarlton bringing up all stops and looking perhaps to end it here. Hooking him up. Ooh, a Death Valley style Michinoku driver. Is that going to be? No. Darren Tarlton perhaps hitting his best shots. And a running corner dropkick and looking for perhaps a second. We've got him out here, ripping on the arm. And go for the pin off that. Only getting the 1 count. And a kick to the back has not made Sylar Jordan happy with Sylar hooking him up for a back slide driver. And now just stalking Darren Tarlton, waiting for him to perhaps get to his feet. throws him over the ropes. Nice shot to the head there. And now what's Sylar got in mind? Just driving him first onto the apron, and a big knee from Sylar Jordan. And now perhaps for the hat trick, for the trifecta, signaling for another destiny. And no, he is not done there apparently. Dropping him head first and going for the pin off that. A busted open Darren still managing to kick out. And he went accidentally kicked the ref down for Sylar. I'm not sure what. Again, that unique cutter style face buster. And is that it for Darren? Yes, it is. Fair play to the young man. Gave a valiant effort. But in the end, 3 destinies and 2 of those unique cutter face busters. Even survived the gates of Filmora, like Jordan Nicholson era, but it was not enough against Sylar. Oh! And Caleb Gray, right after the match, is assaulting his opponent, twisting the foot. The next pay-per-view, because he will be challenging for that World Championship and brutalizing the man with a chair. And now, looking for that devastating spear. Caleb Gray just brutalizing the World Heavyweight Champion. And this is a vicious spear. And Caleb Gray is sure happy with himself. I hope he's pleased with what he has done here tonight. I bet he is. And on such a hectic, busy, exciting night. My name is James Ayrton, and we will see you all next time.